A quick question for you guys here. I've got a traffic cone sitting on a wedge. This is a traffic cone here. This is a wedge here. The height of the wedge is 10 centimeters, and the length of the wedge is 30 centimeters. Now this traffic cone, the slope here, the length of the slope here is 40 centimeters, which will mean that this is also 40 centimeters. I want to know the height of the cone. Well, if you have a cone sitting on a flat surface, it will look like this. The height of the cone is not this. This is 40. The height of the cone is this height here. Okay, I want to know this height here, not the slope. So you've got to somehow use your imagination here. Somehow somehow split things up so that you have lots of different right angle triangles, and then you can do it step by step. Well, anyway, press pause and have a go. I want to know the height of the cone. Okay, press pause and have a go. Okay, if you split up like this here, the height of the cone is given by this. Okay, let's call it x. You want to work out x. Now, in order to work out x, well, when you split it down here, you've got yourself a right angle triangle here. You see that? This one here, here. You've got yourself a right angle triangle here. But you need to know this length. Okay? Well, this length here is half of the hypotenuse of the wedge, if you like. So if you look at this here, you split this down here, and this length here is half of this length here. Okay, so your first step is to find out the length here. Find out this length, and then divide it by 2 to get this length here. Okay, so hang on. Let's call this y, the hypotenuse of the wedge. Let's call it y. And then later on we will halve the y to get this. Okay, so let's find out y first. So y squared equals, remember we will need half of y later on because we're going to split up like this. Okay, so hang on. So we're going to split up like this. This is our x. We're trying to work out x. But in order to work out x, we need to know this distance here. But we've got to find out y first. And y represents the whole length here. Okay. So let's see. Y squared equals 10 squared plus 30 squared. Because we are looking at this small triangle here first. So this bit here will be 100. This bit here, 3 times 3, 9 with 2 zeros. Y squared here. So you add the 2, that would be this. Y squared, and then you square root 1000. So hang on, 1000, 1, 2, 3, square root it. That will give you that. 31.62 equals 31.62. Remember, when you're here, you square root both sides. It would be this. Okay. By the way, it's not 10 because 10 times 10 is 100, and this is not 100 because 100 times 100 will be 10,000. Well, anyway, 1,000. The square root of 1,000 is this. Okay. Now we want to remember y represents this whole distance here. We only want half of y. So y over 2, divide both sides by 2. So hang on. So this thing here divided by 2 equals this. 15.81. 15.81. So our triangle here is 15.81. Okay. Now look at the tall triangle here. Okay. So now the hypotenuse. Now we're just looking at the tall triangle here. So it will be 40 squared equals x squared x squared. Remember, this is the longest side, so it has to be on its own. And then we've got to add this squared, so it would be 15.81 squared. Okay, and now it's just a matter of solving x. So this would be 1600 x squared over here, and 15.85 squared. Let's square this. This will be 225. 220. What was that? Hang on. 250. 250. And now take away 250 from both sides. So hang on. There it is. 1600. Take away 250 equals this. 1350 here equals x squared. Now square root both sides. So square root both sides. Square root. So it will be 36.74. 36.74. So x here equals 36.74. So this 36.74. So this here must be 36.74. Okay, the height of the cone is 36.74 centimeters. Okay.